Hello, everybody. My name is Andre Veskimeister and founder of Parcel Locker Central, and you are watching Lockersfirst Podcast. Today, I'm honored to have a guest with me. He is Cătălin Maftei from PostaPanduri from Romania. Hi, Cătălin. How are you doing?
Hi, Andre. Hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to your channel.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Just to open the discussion, we just talked about your history and how did you ended up to Parcel Locker business. It was quite an interesting story, and so it's already 8 years back when you started the business. Is it so?
In 2015.
15, yeah, exactly.
In 2015, yes. So yeah, it's the years are flying. But the interesting was the company name is C Solution. The brand we operate, the parcel network, it's PostaPanduri, and we had since 2002 the first online payment processor in Romania for e-commerce business. In 2014, we noticed that a lot of online orders that are getting refunded using our system. And when you see this is actually abnormal. This is not good to have orders and then you have refunds. And we start to ask our merchants why they have such a high number of refunds in let's say in a short time. And the answer was like the courier, and the only service we had by that time was door-to-door delivery, and also Romanian postal office, but it was very, very little usage of that service in Romania. And we start to look into in other countries. Okay, what are the couriers doing in other countries? Our country is not the biggest, so we are not the only one facing this issue. And we learn about the idea of Parcel Locker, and we start to talk with the couriers and see if they are interested to develop such a network. But by that time, no courier was interested, of course, because it's a very hard and it is a change in your business, and in any business, it is a fight between regular business that produce money and the new business that eat money. You have to invest the money to get into a new business. And I start to learn a lot of what this business mean. And the most important for me was the team, because my team was keep pushing me. Okay, let's do it. Let's try it. Let's do a pilot and so on. So we start to do it and build it in our office. And in 2015, we had the first locker. It was a wood one, and everything was built in our office. We built the API and we integrated into the one platform. And was surprising that I remember now when we start, everyone was looking at the screen because we had video, and we were looking at the customers coming in, touching or scanning the QR code. And when the door is opening, they always laugh. They will smile. It was a smile. We inherit the smile, and we take it like a good score for a very important parameter, net promoter score. So people start to talk about, okay, look, on PostaPanduri you can go and pick up your parcel. You don't have to stay in a queue. So it was a wave, and we start to increase the number of lockers. we start to look into other players, what other players are doing, what is the strategy, and I learned a lot in like 2 years, 3 years. It was learning all the time. Also now we are in a continuous learning and understanding how the locker should work, how the locker should be profitable, because that is very important. It is a very, very expensive to own a parcel locker and make it profitable. It's very important. Yeah. So the beginning was a mix of new and very, very happy start with this smile from our customers.
Cool. So you have been learning everything by doing. So you probably know all the details how to build the lockers and how to build the software also, because I share with you the passion that how to manage and operate the network is extremely important to make it profitable. It's not so easy.
Yes.
Easy thing.
Yes.
So you are making also the software that operates the lockers.
Yes, we do the locker software and the backend, the cloud, the database, the notification communication system. What we are having now, it's a mix from hardware, software, know-how. I call it infrastructure as a service, because in 2018, I remember, or 19, one of the Romanian retailers, name it's Decathlon. It's a EU business, but I think also they're international now. They come to us and said, okay, we are interested to use the lockers for pickup in store. And we provide this service, infrastructure as a service for them. We integrate with their platform, and now in every Decathlon they provide this service.
Okay, this is very interesting, because actually in 1 month ago Decathlon was opened in our city, so I haven't been there. I will definitely go to see whether I see your locker there.
I think every Decathlon we provide. Wait, Andre. Every Decathlon in Romania have my locker. In other countries, it may be possible to be local providers. I'm not sure, but I can tell you something regarding the starting of the network. We had such a big, let's say, challenge to put the locker into, let's say, local hub, local neighborhood hub, because the merchants didn't understand. Okay, why are you doing that? You want the customers to come, and we have also the products in store, and so it was a mix of questions, and they feel like if they're gonna use our service, they're gonna lose customers. It was very interesting. Another retailer, Ocean, it's in France, it's also international. They knew about this locker business and locker network, so they decide it's very okay to start with us. So we start with Ocean, and we put in each Ocean retailer one locker, so we expand the network. But at that time, that was a big issue to make the retailer understand the benefits of having a locker in your parking or in your inside in the commercial store.
Yeah, but it's not only the software you are doing, you are also creating your own hardware, and actually we get the contact through the very innovative sort of walk-in parcel locker you have.
Yes.
You have designed, and on top of that there is grass growing.
Yes.
So
Yes.
It's a really nice locker. Tell me, how did you ended up inventing this kind of structure?
It was one of our main challenge was to be able to also deliver OTC and cosmetics, par cosmetics, different type of products that need to be stored between 15 and 25 degree. And doing so in a street where you put the locker in the sun or in the snow is not possible. You cannot deliver their products requiring storage between these two values. So we try to do and create a locker, a walk-in locker came up to be, and I'm coming here to mark this, to be a very good balance between the price of the locker and the cost of maintaining and operating this type of locker. For me, it's critical to have to be profitable. It's critical. I'm very
Business
focused.
oriented.
I'm very focused to have a stable business and grow organically and have a healthy business. So when we start to investigate how much power we're gonna spend on air conditioning, how much it costs the container, if we put the green grass or we put the solar panels above the container, how much will the cost of maintenance and produce and everything will be? And the end was having two solutions, the one with the grass on the top, and the second one is to have a grass and above the grass to have a transparent solar panel, energy solar panel. When we done that, we immediately reduce the power we use to maintain the temperature inside the container. So now the cost is very, very low to operate. It doesn't matter if it's winter, if it's summer. The cost of operating this type of parcel locker, it is very good for us, and we have three sizes of containers, so we can accommodate. Also, the container is modular, so you can add more modules depending on the load on that location.
So and tell me more about your network. How many lockers do you have in your network right now?
Andre, developing the network is a big challenge for me. Because now we more and more retailers understand the business and the business case, of course, and the benefits for pick up in store business. Not exactly. Here it's very important stuff, because in our network that we operate now, we do not offer POS on locker. So we have all the orders are prepaid. Customers just go and pick up very fast. We don't mix the locker with the paying invoices or other services that we can provide. But inside the container that we talk about, we have the possibility to add an ATM machine. Also, we have the possibility to create, because we have a new design for a bus station that also extend the locker and provide shelter, and also we have a side with our locker and some vending machine. So we are now talking with the company, with the officiality, with the government, to allow us to create and extend the network near in the neighborhoods, let's say in the neighborhoods. So of course it's a big decision for them to start something like that, but we are very near to do so. To answer your question, how is the network now? We have now 160 locations, and what is very important for us is to have, let's say, more and more modules, because our lockers are modular, and we increase the number of modules, and where we cannot increase the number, we go in proximity and place and increase the number of the locations. It is a challenge. Yes, it is a challenge for us to have as I said, to have the network and people to learn that PostaPanduri locker, it's in I don't know, that parking spot or on that nearby block or so on. In Romania now, it's also a very important aspect because in the countryside, after COVID, people start to move into and build houses, let's say on the countryside, from town to the countryside. And now they increase the need of having postal services outside the town. So our offer and the container we have now, and as I said, we are in discussion with the authorities to have this type of containers to offer these unattended services into countryside, so the people can receive the orders, even they are somewhere away or not, but to be able to use the postal services and additional services if they are interested to have that. So my network now and my focus is to grow, but organically. And give you an example, if now I would have 1,000 locations and I don't have the number of parcels to deliver into 1,000 locations, probably the rent, the internet power will be so high, it will be very hard for me to maintain the network profitable.
You are absolutely right in that, and that the developing a network is, you have to maintain the balance between the parcels, between the customers, locations, authorities. You can't be having shortcuts in that. So you are doing absolutely right thing, and as I understood, you are doing extremely well, and you didn't even find the time to talk to me because you have so big number of parcels coming in.
Yes. In this period in Romania, the Black Friday started on 10 November. So last week, 2 weeks ago, Friday. And that was the first wave. The second wave was on 17 November, and will be a new wave on 17 plus 24, I think. 17 plus 7, 24. So it will be a new wave, because some of the merchants start on 20, others start on 17, and others on 24. So we have 3 waves, and it is now an increase. Until now, it is an increase with 50% year by year, facing last year. So, but we expect that, because we talk with the merchants and they start to introduce the lockers into the, let's say, into the core of the business, of the e-commerce business. So the locker now, the idea of having, when people say about, let's say the postal office, okay, it's my postal office, it's my, my doctor, my dentist, so everything is mine, okay? So now we notice that customers start to say, okay, it's my locker. So that's very important. The merchants understand this aspect, and once they put in the shopping cart the option having the locker, to say, okay, that's my locker. That actually they can set the locker as a favorite locker. So it's very nice and very easy to use it, because if you go into another website that use our services, the locker is automatically selected, because we know what is your preferred locker, and we present it. Yeah, it's a good, very good year for us so far. To give you one more number, this year we had an increase of 30% of the customers moving from door to door to locker. So, okay, one side it's exchanging, okay? If we are looking, imagine a graph, the number of parcels exchanging and the service is more and more used, but also the people move from door to door to Packetomat pickup. So
Yeah.
out of door for us, it's in a process. The people learn the system, understand it, and start to using it as often they can, of course.
Absolutely. I agree with you, and I really appreciate what you are doing. You are doing a good job. I really like people who are innovating, and you are definitely the one who have been innovating also the parcel locker business. So thank you for being with us, Cătălin, and happy Christmas. Hopefully this Christmas Eve is free for you.
And I appreciate it. Thank you very much again. It was very nice to talk and chat about my favorite my favorite child, this business. It's always very nice to talk because the community it's also innovating, and it's nice to have you having these seminars and webinars and presentation, because we learn also what other people doing in the market. It's very important for me. I appreciate it.
Great.
Thank you very much, Andre.
Thank you, Kata, and see you soon.
Take care.